Shubor nakaslem jong nongsan hima.
Emily kanot Shillong uba Adelbert Nongrum hakar punyo terik rampang arjar arpuar ula plipat ba ya kejing penitenat Hajel Road Shillong ha kejing don lang ke Kong Patricia Mukim kinong elam ke Jail Road Welfare Committee mat kiwei kiriu rang ba habakran hakani kesngi uba Adelbert Nongrum ula penpawi kejing sngongu ya ke komiti kabala penitenat ya kesnong langba kejing dro hakikan ro kejing penjerngam ya kirut surok kimauteinam bat kiwei kijing penitenat. Syuk la ongru ba kanot Shillong kalayo ya kinong mikmat kibalong minister jong kajela hanrai kamsim ladon ki kampen roy kibabiang. Ula ongru badai hagani ka kenti bamenta ba kum unong mikmat sim lalong menteri sorkar jela hanrai udai menteri jong ka constituency ubapet ya ka kiakasion jong kipajba. Ula kenturu ya baro kipajba jong ka constituency bani sim mendalang ban penitenat ya ke constituency hi baro kawai.
So the children, even the elders, many of us will not.
Let this be.
Actually, some meeting is going on. Oh, yes.
If we do not work together, we will not succeed. The ladies are actually more responsible about cleaning up because they are the ones who work in the kitchen. They generate a lot of, leftover waste from the kitchen, and much of that waste actually is thrown into the roadside, is thrown anywhere and everywhere. And I want to make this very clear that I am here as an individual, not as an editor of the Shillong Times. I'm here as a concerned individual who has been, along with Bablu Vaswani, we have been doing cleaning up rivers. We have a group called Operation Clean Up, and we request all the members of Jail Road also to join us when we start cleaning the rivers again. Because of the pandemic, we've had to take a break in between, but we will start again because it seems to me that the government is not really conscious about losing all the water bodies in the state. It is a very, very dangerous precedent. The rivers that used to feed us, now they have become garbage dumps. And that is why I keep saying and writing that we are in a state without a vision. Just now we've seen that painting of Jail Road in 1970. Look at how green it was. Where has the greenery disappeared? It is because we do not have building laws, we don't follow building laws, we don't have enough space in our own compounds to grow even one single tree. Earlier, Shillong used to have almost every house had one orange tree and one lemon tree, apart from other trees. Look at how we are today. We have become like a walled city. We have become a concrete jungle. And who is responsible? I think all of us are responsible because we've all been consumed by greed. It is greed that leads to all kinds of destruction. And I'm really happy that the MLA of this area has taken this initiative. If all the MLAs of, at least the MLAs of Shillong City and the adjoining areas take the same kind of initiative to beautify and clean up the respective constituencies, I think Shillong will be a much better place. But as citizens, as residents of this area, I think it is incumbent upon each one of us to be responsible to ensure the cleanliness. If we find somebody who's throwing garbage, I think we have to punish. you have to take penal action because it doesn't work otherwise. So if we work together, first of all, we can start with an awareness program that if you do this, this will be the action taken. And if people still don't listen, especially shop owners, they generate a lot of garbage. And we live in a plastic world. We have seen recently that by 1st July, plastics will be banned in this country. I don't know if it's going to really happen or if they're going to come up with only so many micron thickness. That is a big hoax. If we ban plastic carry bags, we have to ban them completely because they are the biggest polluters. You ask Bablu or all the others all of us who have been cleaning up the rivers, what is the main garbage in the river? Plastics, people throw clothes, people throw even the nappy, the baby's nappies.
That each and every one of us, we are responsible for our day-to-day activities. At the beginning, I thank our chairman who preside this auspicious program on this very day, Bapa, who is also the secretary of Jail Road Welfare Committee, our Basantu, whom I used to call him Basantu. I love to call him Basantu. He is also a chairman and headman of the Jail Road Welfare Committee and all the executive committee who are putting their effort to make this day comes into reality. Let it be kept in memory as we are longing and aspire for a very long period of time. I first of all thank God Almighty who had allowed us to assemble in this very day. As we know that 2 years we had come across facing lots of difficulties, pain and agony. For we had faced a big trial all across the universal. We know that COVID-19 pandemic had created a great distraction and disturbance all across the universal. As during that time, we had been warned to keep distance, to cover ourselves with a face mask. It's really a hardship, a hard time that we are passing by. God Almighty will console all those bereaved family who had come across and faced this difficult time, and some of them had even lost their beloved one. Thank you, one of our friends. It is because of his responsibility, and I do apply myself in one way, that I used to focus not only individual development, but most of the time what we need to focus is a general development, that it should serve the very purpose of being myself as a representative. I'm not supposed not just to raise an issue, be it an issue that will bring change in a constituency, in a state, be it any issue. But it is a matter of fact that development also can play a very vital role, as we cannot separate and we have to go along side by side. But there is a say. If our right has been snatched away, what can we assure? the rate that we should assure for the future generation. Like Madam Patricia had mentioned, it's all because of greed. It is the fact that human beings are always unlimited. A words of wisdom by our Mahatma Gandhi. He recalls us that earth is to provide and satisfy the needs, but not the greed. This all happened because of the greed. Another one which I always love to remind myself, that poverty is not that we cannot satisfy the poor, but sad is to say that because we cannot satisfy the rich.